We took our 4x4s up Mount Balagbag and Camp Pro on the helipad. And it was perfect. Until the rain hit. The trail turned into deep ruts and slippery clay.
Oh my gosh.
And our descent became a full-on fight for traction. This is our crawl and chill at Mount Balagbag. Calm at the top, chaos on the way down. Alright, last piece of gear in, everything strapped, locked, and ready for Mount Balagbag. Then off we go to meet up with Andy and Alex at Antipolo. And not that long after, we have finally arrived at our meetup spot. It will be only Andy and I, along with our partners, as the rest of the crew are pretty busy right now. And once we're all good, off we go to Mount Balagbag. We decided to air down this early as we are expecting unpaved roads ahead, so that we won't damage it and make our ride more comfortable. We aren't even at the trail yet, but Mount Balagbag already gave us an appetizer. A road which half of it eroded into a deep ravine.
Anong gagawin ko?
Nothing too serious yet, so we continue heading to the jump-off point. And not long after, we are already here. So we just registered and paid some fees, and off we go to Mount Balagbag. So we switched to 4 low and started crawling towards the peak. And now for the first technical part of the Mount Balagbag Trail, a sharp and washout turn full of rocks.
Atras ka ng konti. Ha? Goma, goma. Yung bumper yun, rear bumper. Sige, diretso. Tapos mag ano ka, driver side, driver side. Driver side, driver side.
Done with the first one, and here comes the next one. A rocky ascent to the helipad, the peak of Mount Balagbag. And finally, we have reached the summit of Mount Balagbag. And now, time to set up our camp. Since Andy has a side awning, I took the opportunity to try the King's Universal bag on it, which easily slides on its sail track or PVC channel. But since we spotted the snake earlier, I decided to use it as a storage for Kai's crocs, so that the snake or other creatures won't crawl into it. Then we had visitors. It's JM and L who decided to have a quick trip at Mount Balagbag to hang out with us.
Ito naman. Ito atay na laglag. Ikaw wala.
Para mo naman kaming sinabi, hindi namin ito pamilya. Pero ko to.
After a nice meal and laughter, they headed home. Jem had climbed Mount Balagbag several times already, so he knows it like the back of his hands, and that he could tackle it even at night. The next day, it was foggy and drizzling.
Lima to.
Iyan pa natin yun.
There were no signs of the rain stopping anytime soon, so we decided to pack up before it gets worse.
Alright, so moment of truth, time to descend Mount Balagbag while it's raining. So the rain won't stop. So we decided to go down now while the rain is still not that strong, and hopefully nothing happens while we descend Mount Balagbag. Alright.
So the approach we did was to do it slow and steady. We didn't want to run too fast, bounce on the rocks, and lose control. I tried tackling the same line we took going up, as the leftmost part has deep ruts and big rocks. Everything was going well until I hesitated.
Pass na the slide. Stop.
I felt like I was going to tip over, so I slowed down and steered to the left to counter it. I still tried to go back, but it only got worse.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And the front driver tires started falling into the ruts, and to make it worse, I wasn't also receiving any of their radio calls. The tires weren't biting as they were covered with thick clay, and I feared further reducing my tire pressure as it could debead and reduce my ground clearance, further increasing the risk of high center. So out with my recovery boards, hoping to gain traction and avoid the big rocks. But unfortunately, it won't really cut it, so I had to stick and go through the ruts.
Parang hindi naman tatama. Diretso pa, yeah. Yan. Sige, sige. Sige, sige. Sige, sige. Slide mo. Passenger, passenger, passenger.
And finally, I got out. Now, it's Andy's turn.
Yan, nakasampa na. Wait lang, dadaan ha. Sige.
He's off with a good start, but it seemed like he also hesitated and slowly ended up on the ruts. Even with mud terrains at around 15 psi, it still won't cut it on this thick clay. We couldn't also spin the tires up to speed to clean its tread, as we fear we might also stray away from the track.
Sige, sige. Sige. Sige, sige. Sige.
finally, we're out. But that's just the first one. There's still the sharp and off-cambered turn. So for the next one, we walk it out first and planned our lines so that we could tackle it better.
Sige, malayo pa. Passenger ka. Okay. Tapos ano, yan. Passenger ka, passenger.
We thought that was the last one. But there was an uneroded part down the trail where my rig constantly slides towards the ditch. To prevent any more dramas, we improvised a new line.
Sige, diretso lang. Yan, sige, pwede mo nang bawiin dito. Clear, clear.
Walang nakikita yung arayo.
Alright, so we're taking a break here at the old barracks of the soldiers. And the campsite or the helipad or the peak is right over there. That one. So that's where we camp. And we only managed to cover about 3 kilometers, 2 kilometers. We're just taking a break here.
It's supposed to be light trail.
Supposed to be light trail, but no.
Thank you po.
Alright, we're out of the gate. Welcome Mount Balagbag. But we still have rough road ahead. We're not yet done. We're not yet done. Mount Balagbag Trail. So we're back at pavement road or paved road. We're just gonna get out of San Mateo now. Alright, so we're here at Marikina Car Wash Hub. So after trail cleaning, so that we remove the mud and other contaminants that could cause corrosion and paint degradation, and also to clean the recovery board. So that's the first time that I use those recovery boards since I bought them for the mid-year crawl and chill. Alright, so the Renegade RT Plus performed great on the Balagbag Trail. Of course, it cannot handle very thick clay or very thick mud. Like for example, the one when we descended Mount Balagbag, that's a very thick clay, so only suitable for like extreme mud terrain tires. And RT doesn't really perform well on that one. It could handle clay, but not as good as extreme mud terrain tires. So yeah, all good, especially if you air it down. And for battle scars, we have more on our rims. So it's almost majority are on all of the lips, and we have a little right here and a little right here, and of course the step board. So before we have a damage right here, now we have a damage right here. And same story goes with the rear wheels. So we have one big gutter mark right here. Not much compared to the front, but yeah, we do have. And this one, and also this one. So pretty much those are the battle scars that we got from Mount Balagbag. Ano, kamusta? Ang dami, no?
Ano yan? Makakuha ko sa ano? Tawag dito. Scraping?
Alam, makapal na yan eh. Filler na yan. Filler tas repaint. So far for under chassis,
I don't think so. But of course, the differential would most likely be hit. But yeah, on the UBP side, nothing. All good.
And that's pretty much it for this off-grid adventure vlog. I hope you enjoyed it and got to learn something. For the next off-grid adventure, we'll be going to Dipakulao, Aurora to do some beach camping and driving. So thanks for watching and see you on the next off-grid adventure.